Hey everybody! So we're starting a new thing where we're gonna have some gameplay in the background, so you have something to look at.
Yeah, it's a new thing we're trying. If it doesn't work, then this won't be added. But if it does work, let us know how you like it. If we should keep doing it, and this might not be a one-time thing.
Right.
Anyway.
So here's us playing Metal Gear Solid 5 in the background of Episode 6.
And now I present to you your feature film, Mystery Box Episode 6. Enjoy. Whoever wants to start this podcast, speak now.
Episode 6!
Woo!
Okay. Go ahead. Okay. Hey everybody, it's episode 6. Hey, welcome.
Welcome to the show. Mystery Box is the show.
Episode 6.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this Velcro away because I'm gonna keep tearing it.
Yeah, I know.
The mic's gonna pick
it
up.
Bubble wrap. It's like you can't stop fucking with it.
Welcome to Bubble Wrap ASMR. I'm gonna pop bubbles in your ears for 1 hour.
Unfortunately, we don't have any. I would have started.
Oh, I got the Velcro right here.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna love this.
Everyone's gonna love this.
Everyone's dying right now.
Do it slowly.
Velcro. Anyway.
No, that's listening.
Now that we've alienated and lost all of our viewers, how have you been doing?
I've been alright. It's been a while.
I guess we should introduce our guests for the week.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're supposed to introduce us.
Yeah.
Oh.
I guess I'll now introduce our guests.
We're not interviewers.
David is here, and
Hello.
James is here.
Aye.
Also, me and Mark are here.
Mm-hmm.
It is September 12th, 2016.
Day after the big day.
Yeah.
From 15 years ago.
You don't have to draw attention to it.
Don't give it any attention. How dare you?
Anyway, another podcast flawlessly started. What's the first thing on the list?
So we're looking here at the Metal Gear Solid 5 mission list. I've been replaying Metal Gear Solid 5, and this game's still beautiful. I can't remember the last time I was looking forward to a game starting, for a game to come out, and then whenever the game comes out, it not only meets my expectations, but like fucking blows the roof off of it. That
game is a year old now.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's a year old and it still looks really, really pretty. I can't.
Beautiful.
I want to say beautiful. Yeah, it looks. I was playing it the other day and I was hiding in some grass and I'm like, this is some really pretty grass, and the light touches it just right. It's really good.
That's a spicy meatball.
And on top of the gameplay is awesome, the story's great. Fantastic game. I've also been forcing my brother and Frank to play some missions.
Both of which never played Metal Gear Solid at all.
Yeah, neither of you have.
You haven't?
No, never.
And not only that, but like David at a point refused to like watch at all. But I forced him to play a mission.
I refuse to watch you play it.
Oh.
Mainly because I know you. I know how you play. You get so in-depth into a mission that you just become a completely different person.
Yeah, because I take it too seriously, I think. But
there was a time
I am
that
Big Boss.
I am Big Boss.
There was a time that I walked into your room while you were playing, and then you were like in the middle of some sort of mission, and you turned around and yelled, "Get out!"
I don't remember this.
Out!
Yeah.
Ooh! Just turn around.
Yeah, so like one of the big reasons I wanted you guys to play is because like I've only ever seen myself play, and so I was really curious to see how other people play. And you and Frank play very differently.
I play somewhat similar to how you play.
For the most part,
Except
yeah.
I kill a little bit more.
Yeah,
You watched me play Ground Zeroes.
That's true. I have seen that, but that was ages ago. That
You've
was
seen how cautious I
4
am.
hours long when you get
whenever.
I don't know why people are complaining how short that game was. This is a long game for me.
Yeah.
No, he's talking about Mark's gameplay.
It took like a whole day.
Yeah. Clear a schedule.
No.
Definitely not a demo at that point. But anyway, so I watched you guys play, and I realized that I'm like just a big wimp when it comes to like how creative I could be, because you guys did it in certain ways that I never would have. First of all, there was a time where you guys went with like all lethal weapons, and I was like, what? I've never even considered not going without something non-lethal.
Well, you get bonus points for beating a level without killing people.
Yeah.
So I try not to kill people.
Yeah, exactly.
Until, you know,
I want to hear...
shit gets real.
Unfortunately, we couldn't have Frank here today so he can explain himself, but I wanted to ask you what you thought of the missions that you played, and what was your thought process going into those missions.
I thought it was really good. I've never experienced a game to where I actually felt scared.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because there was a time that like I was sneaking around a corner, and then all of a sudden 4 enemies just started walking my way, and then it got the little exclamation point blip warning or whatever.
What?
Yeah, that. And I panicked. I pulled out my the sleep dart pistol.
Oh, yeah.
And
I
I
remember
just
this.
started headshotting everyone.
To describe what David did, there were 4 guards who noticed him and started walking his way, and he did the equivalent to like
Spraying and praying.
silly slapping with a sleeping dart. He just opened fire on these 4 guys, and he fired at them so many times that they just fell over. I'd never seen that before. I thought for sure he would have been caught.
Suppressor didn't break during that.
Yeah. It did, actually.
Because I've had that where the last shot just rings, and then now the whole base knows where you are.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened, actually.
Where you hear that sound, and it's like, oh no. By then you've already pulled the trigger.
Now, Frank did it very differently. So I think David had equipped just lethal weapons. I don't think he brought a tranquilizer the second time, but the first time he brought a pistol.
Yeah, which was a mistake. Because I tried to silently kill somebody, but it didn't turn out well.
Yeah. And then whenever Frank came next, and he brought along he brought the cyborg suit that makes you run really fast.
That's just cheating.
Yeah, that's just cheating. First
Bring
of all,
that in.
He brought quiet. He brought grenade launchers.
A rocket launcher.
A rocket launcher.
Or the
And
honeybee.
Yeah, the honeybee.
did he bring the honeybee?
Yeah, he brought that.
He brought-
And wasted all the ammo.
And he brought a tank. And
Specifically the one that fires a bunch of missiles at the top.
yeah. And so the first couple minutes of Frank's first gameplay of ever playing Metal Gear 5, he gets in the tank, he drives, and he asks, "How do I shoot?" And he cycles over to the missiles, and he shoots in front of where he's going
Hold on, let me
while
just
he's
go
still
and
driving, and then he blows himself up in the first couple minutes of playing, and somehow he lived through it. And then using
You didn't actually.
no, he survived. He survived.
He ran into a small area of guys, blew himself up, crawled out, and got shot immediately.
His ultimate plan.
And so I convinced him to do it again, and then he did it, but like without the tank this time, but still with the rocket launchers and everything else. He played it pretty much like Grand Theft Auto. And he finished, and he got in the helicopter. I'm like, you've got a bad grade. He got an S.
No, he got an A.
Yeah,
Oh, he got an A. David got a B for doing it somewhat stealthily, but he killed a couple people.
Are you?
Frank did it. He failed 2 times. Third time he got the chicken hat and got an A.
Oh man,
Are you able to get an S ranking if you
With
kill
chicken
someone?
I don't know actually. I'm
You get
pretty
counted
sure he
off
got.
for killing people.
Definitely don't get an A.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Frank got an A, and he was playing like GTA.
You got
And also, they got every time both David and Frank got in the helicopter, they immediately grabbed the turret and started firing at people.
No,
and
I just
I'm-
got it.
I'm over here dying, like, don't do that! What are you doing? Don't fire randomly.
Actually, I think Frank's the only one that did that. I just grabbed the turret and did nothing with it.
I think the scariest thing that ever happened to me while I was playing
Mm-hmm.
was actually when I was playing it for the first time at your house.
Oh yeah.
And it was like the whole base goes under alert, so I run away. And then I hide behind a cliff and kind of just wait there for things to die down. And I didn't notice that there's like a bunch of wolves behind me, so I just turn around and they just attack me.
Oh my god.
And like I screamed. This is one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me.
Oh man. Yeah, sometimes you forget that there's like
Wildlife.
wildlife.
You ever had a bear attack you in that game?
Yes.
Yes.
It's terrifying.
In fact, in my second run through, I immediately spawned next to a bear. And
And then when he was leaving, the helicopter was landing right where a bear was.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some mission I played where there's a bear just near where you start.
Mhm.
It's like, that's cool.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. There's a side out where you have to like tranquilize a bear and extract it,
Mm-hmm.
and like
It's like a battle.
it's like a mini boss.
Yeah.
You have to shoot it so many times. I was using the like walker gear to like escape faster, and he would like ram me, and I would fly off of it.
Oh.
It's like a super bear.
I have never used the walker gear. Going back to like how I just do things like so I played the entire game like playing with like a silenced assault rifle and like a silenced tranquilizer, and like I never varied. I never went away from that formula, and I just kept going. There's so many weapons in this game. There are shotguns and like revolvers. I'm not going to touch a single one of them. None of them are silenced, so why bother?
I mean, you could silence a shotgun.
Yeah, there are silenced shotguns, but
If you didn't take down like a small base with 3 people and they can't call for backup,
right, then I'll use the shotgun and revolver.
or like one of those missions where it's just like destroy as many things as you can.
Right. Yeah.
Who cares about stealth?
It got to a point where like you have to use a rocket launcher. I think you have in a story mission to
Yeah.
like defeat Sahelanthropus. And at that point I realized I had never used a rocket launcher before, so I was learning as I fought the final boss.
There's a level before it where you have to fight the skull unit
Mhm.
at the airport, and like
Oh god, that one.
that one's so hard. That one, like, I had to like figure out that you have to like, as soon as the level starts, you have to run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll die in like the first 30 seconds. And that kept happening over and over because I thought I was supposed to protect Code Talker.
Yeah, so did I.
And it's like, yeah.
I thought
Yeah, you can just leave them there. No
yeah,
problem.
they leave him
I
alone.
realized that eventually.
Yeah.
But like for 20 minutes, it was just dying over and over. And it's like,
Mhm.
this is the worst level. But then like once I figured it out, it's like, that was the coolest level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Have you
can,
played
like,
any of the... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just like using the CQC on the skull unit when they
Mhm.
try and stab you, and then you
Yeah.
take the knife from them and stab them.
Yeah, that's super satisfying.
That's
Especially...
like something you can only use against them.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Is that they have a specific animation.
Took a long time to realize you had to shoot the rocks they're gonna shoot at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Stun
do
them,
that too.
Just stun them and then you CQC them. Or shoot them a bunch.
Or use a rocket launcher
Yeah.
against a man.
And then running out of ammo while in the middle of it, and then having to wait and avoid getting killed.
Oh, I had a
The
bunch of
drop
supply
together.
drops in
Yeah.
the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Hiding in dumpsters too.
Yep.
Constantly having to run.
Yeah,
Going forward.
that was an interesting boss fight.
It feels like there's no like clean way to do that boss.
Not at all.
It's like just survive. Just use whatever you have.
Mm-hmm.
You're on your own.
I'm replaying all the missions again, and there's the Where Do the Bees Sleep mission.
I just
Easily one of the longest and more difficult missions that the game has.
I just did that level again last night
Mm-hmm.
or the night before, like knowing what happens.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, the first time we played this, we talked about it, and like you fight the skull unit at the end, except you apparently don't have to fight them. So I died a bunch of times trying to kill them, and I did kill them. There's an achievement for that,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know you can. And I did this last night. You can just run,
Yep.
and the mission will end if you run far enough.
Yeah.
Is that the one in Africa? Or?
No, that's the one.
Oh.
It's like the 4th mission. It's the 4th
Oh.
mission of the game.
I think it's the 5th one.
Yeah, it's early. Is my.
Oh, is that when you're escaping with Kazuhira?
No. So
you have to. It's
the
the
mission
one where you
is
go in the cave to get the honeybee, and then as you're leaving,
that
like
one.
Skullface shows up.
Yeah. That's
And Salamandrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His arm.
and so
Yeah,
like
you
I
don't see
remember the first time I played it, I didn't know that they were there, and this is my first experience with this. So like I fought them forever, and I kept dying because I didn't know what to do, and I got so frustrated that I just started running in like circles around them. So I was like, I'm gonna try to run in circles and try to figure it out, and then I went too far, and then I realized that I can keep going, and I was like, the fog is clearing up, and then like Revolver comes on the mic and is just like, hey, yeah, you cleared out, good job. And I was like, oh, what? It's an hour I'm not getting back. And so I replayed it, and I was like, I know this. I called D-Horse, and I ran out. And I was like, I don't have time.
Have you ever killed them?
Yeah.
It's difficult.
At the Nova Braga airport.
No, I mean in that level, though.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Because you start out with literally no cover, and they're surrounding you.
Yeah.
That level's cool. I didn't extract the prisoner the first time we played it.
Oh, really?
The silent prisoner.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happened to him. But the second time, I'm not gonna let you get away. So there's 5 guys surrounding him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, alright, they're still there. And then they all start walking to the cave, and it's like, no! And so I think I headshotted every single one of them with like the best precision I've ever had in the entire game. So, like, I would shoot one, the guy next to him would turn around, huh? Shoot him. The guy next to him would be like, huh? Shoot him. Repeat 5 times.
How did you all play that mission? Because like I thought, are we supposed to follow the 5 guys who were taking him all the way to the end? Or
You're supposed to.
Mm.
Okay, so
Wait, which mission is this?
This is still where the bees sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't played it, so I don't know.
it's the early one. It's you start out
Really, really far from the base.
You go through this one base. It's like a bridge, and then eventually you get to a cave and have to sneak into it to get the honeybee weapon. And then as you're escaping, the skull unit shows up, and that's the first time you encounter like Skullface. And then that's like the first time you fight Skullface.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you all do? Y'all like tried to stop the 5 guys before they got to
The
the.
first time I was really slow. The
Mhm.
second time doing it, I try to do it as fast as I can. Like the first checkpoint, I started with a car. You can just drive right past
Right,
that.
yeah.
I get to the bridge base.
Mm-hmm.
I just jump out of my car while it's moving, and then manage to get through it. There's a bonus achievement there for extracting 2 snipers.
Oh, really?
So I did that, and then just ran because a sandstorm happened.
Right. Yeah. Oh my
then,
God, sandstorms are so good. I love sandstorms.
They're good, and I hate them because then I can't see either.
Yeah.
And then I think I got every achievement in that one except for take down the helicopter.
Oh yeah.
There's an There's There's 2 different challenge tasks. Depending on how you beat it. There's one for getting rid of the skulls,
Mm-hmm.
and there's another one for beating level with all the honeybees ammo.
Oh, without shooting it once.
So basically, don't use it.
I got that
So
one
don't
because
fight the skulls.
I ran out as soon as I had the ability to.
So you pretty much have to beat that level twice to get all the
Mhm.
challenge tasks for that one.
Yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of the things that the side missions that come with them. It's
Mhm.
like do this without getting spotted. Also, kill this guy. It was like, well, how am I gonna do that without getting spotted?
There's a lot of ones I wouldn't have guessed the first time playing.
Mm.
At the burned down village, tranquilize a vulture and capture it. It's like, okay, I wouldn't have thought about doing that the first time. Because some of the challenge tasks, they don't show you what they are until you beat the level first.
Mm.
And then it tells you, if you want to S rank this mission, this is all the things you have to do.
Yep.
So I've been replaying missions and trying to do those extra things, and it's been fun.
Yeah. Really great game. I love the controls.
Last night I beat Hellbound, which is the one you have to save Imric
Mm-hmm.
and then run away from Sailiantrus,
Mm-hmm.
which is still one of the scariest things in the game.
Yeah, that's the first time he shows up, and it's
Well, that's the first time you had to fight him.
yeah, and it still feels like really early in the game, and to see this giant thing stand over buildings,
The walks like a human.
yeah, terrifying.
Especially when you're trying to hide behind a mountain, you just see its head pop up on the other side of a giant mountain.
Did you know it can
Yeah, walks
destroy
to you.
the boulders?
Yeah.
That
I didn't.
That didn't happen the first time, and so I was playing it last night, and I was near where the helicopter where you escape, and he's like, "All right, just gonna make it," and he turns around really fast,
Yeah.
and just punches the boulder, and Kai's like, "Boss, you gotta get out of there!" And it's like, "What the heck?" And I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, it's terrifying. This is probably the most terrifying game that I've ever played that isn't a horror game. I can't think of any other game that I played that made me genuinely scared to play.
PT?
Huh?
PT?
I've never played it.
I watched it, and
Yeah.
that was enough
Yeah.
to scare me. PT.
I don't think we have any horror games.
No, well, I mean, I wouldn't classify MGS5 as a horror game. But it's like
There are horror elements.
there are definitely horror, especially the horror hospital, whatever.
I was gonna
mission's
do
called.
that one last night, but it was
Yeah.
really late. That's the one where you walk in to like a warehouse in the middle of a jungle that's just bloodstained, and there's like dead bodies everywhere. Some of them aren't dead.
Yeah.
Is that when you found the recordings in people's throats?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you have to fight the man on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one and only, like, what feels like a classic Metal Gear boss fight.
Oh, by the way, this is probably too late now, but this is gonna be spoiler discussion.
It's vague enough, I think.
Well, I was gonna talk about. I completely forget how the man on fire is Volgan.
Oh.
Like I forget that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh yeah, that's like a huge twist in the game. That like Volgan's body is still.
Yeah.
Like,
At this point, yeah, this is spoilers now. Everything up until then has been vague,
he's
but
like he's like a puppet of
he's being possessed.
young Mantis.
Yeah.
He's being brought to life by Big Boss's anger,
Yeah.
which
Or his anger for Big Boss.
which is probably not 100% accurate and just a metaphor.
It's really
But
confusing.
Mm.
It's really confusing, like, what young Psycho Mantis is doing, or, like, what his ability is, or, like, where his allegiances are, because I believe that it said that, like, he just follows whoever's the angriest.
if he senses anger, he'll show up.
It's messed up.
He's like the Fury.
Yeah, kind of.
He's just anger incarnated.
So, James, you've been playing Metal Gear 5, but you've lost the disc, so you
Yes.
can't finish it.
Ha.
Until either you get a new disc or download it.
Yeah.
Well,
He does the thing that, like, he lost it because he put, like, the disc in a different box because he, like, put something else in
I
there.
think I did.
I hope you did. I hope you can find it.
Yeah. I literally have like 200 or 300 disc cases to have to go through.
Yeah.
Here's
a picture of James's cases.
Yeah. I had to
Wow.
How upset would you be if you just like put the disc on your desk and then accidentally knocked it in the trash can but didn't notice?
No, that wouldn't happen.
Are you sure?
Say
Yeah.
that.
You hope.
Yeah, I didn't have a trash can in there back when I had the disc. So
Mhm.
yeah.
But yeah, so you can't play Metal Gear 5 anymore, but I was there when you started playing Metal Gear 3.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Snake Eater?
A lot of cutscenes. A lot of
Yeah.
awesome cutscenes.
Welcome
Yeah,
to Metal
at least
Gear.
they're good.
Yeah.
I was
Volgan, not fire guy. Electricity.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
now you're seeing things through, like,
It's
different eyes
strange
than us.
How he,
Yeah.
he changes elements.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Between
another
games.
thing that's not really explained, is, like, why he was electric, and then now he's on fire.
Well, if he had electric powers, you could probably guess who he is.
Yeah. Well, like, he's straight up wearing Volgan's uniform in the hospital whenever
Yeah.
he shows up.
But, like, it's all burnt up. You have to, like, really look at it.
Had like spikes sticking out of his head for some reason.
Yeah.
Those are probably bullets that were shot into his head that didn't kill him.
Probably.
Hmm.
So what are you, how far are you in Snake Eater?
Beating the first level, and that's it.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Took 2 hours.
I watched him play it, and I haven't seen that game in ages. So it's like Metal Gear 5 is so completely different from 3.
Yeah.
It's jarringly different.
Well, if they ever remake 3
Mm-hmm.
with the
Pachinko.
with the pinko the pachinko assets
Mm-hmm.
assets is the word I used. Then it's amazing.
Yeah.
That upsets me so much.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get into it. But
Yeah. Have you played any other Metal Gear game yet? Because I've played all of them but 2.
Have not.
3 is still my favorite, even after beating 5.
Mm-hmm.
I love 5, but 3 story is just so good.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's concise. Like, you could just play that one and no other ones, and it's kind of its own story.
Yeah. Same with 1, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe
3
even,
and 1.
Maybe even 2. Because 2 is just Raiden. 2's the only one with Raiden. So really all of them are within a closed
it starts
space.
with Snake. I don't know.
Good point, yeah.
There's a lot of
Forgot
government
about that.
conspiracy stuff. We've been talking about like Metal Gear 5 for like
Oh, yeah.
Frank's here,
40
everybody.
minutes.
Hello. Hey.
You just wake up, buddy?
No?
10 minutes.
So yeah, I don't know if we should get back into like Metal Gear 5. We were talking about how you guys played so completely different.
What is your experience with the game?
Yeah.
My experience was amazing because I always got an A.
Somehow Frank always played like it was GTA, and he always got a rank higher than David, who would play it stealthily.
It pissed me off. I got upset. I think I punched him once.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But David, the thing is, I'm better than you.
Fuck you.
Well, I'm just saying S rank is the best rank you can get. So.
Yeah, I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
I mean, meh.
Alright, let's not measure our dicks here.
Yeah.
S rank.
Yes.
I was thinking, I'm just going back and playing like the important, like the really important missions. I also replayed Ground Zeroes recently.
Oh really? Yeah.
And did like all the bonus missions.
Mhm.
Good game. That's like, they're making Metal Gear Solid 5 Definitive Edition.
Are they including it?
Which has Ground Zeroes included.
Nice.
So like, you know, the way it should be.
Yeah.
But
just saying. Where would that belong chronologically though? Wouldn't it be?
it's like 10 years before, or like no. How long is he in the
7
coma?
years.
7 years.
Yeah, 9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
I've seen the trailer enough times to know.
It's
I watched that trailer recreationally.
it's like just a few years after Peace Walker, and then 9 years before 5.
I have.
Maybe not even a few years. Maybe like 2. But like yeah, that's where it takes place.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play Ground Zeroes again for a while. It's just I have it on the PS3, so that requires me to dust off the old PS3 and
Bring it into your room.
bring it into my room. I don't know.
Just play
It'll
on
be a
the
fun
screen.
project one day.
Yeah. Have you
You can buy a PS4 version for like $10 though, if you really wanted to play it again.
Oh, for $10?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's been discounted so much.
Yeah. I got Metal Gear Rising Revengeance recently. And
have you been playing it?
I played a bit of it, yes, but like oh my god, it doesn't hold up.
What do you mean?
The gameplay's still fun.
Okay.
This I should say that this is the first time I've ever played this game.
Okay.
But it's like it takes place a little bit after Metal Gear Solid 4, and Metal Gear Solid 4 was intentionally made 50 Shades of Brown and Gray on purpose to like kind of I don't know, make fun of the shooters around that time period. I don't know if it was intentional for that reason, but they intentionally made it look shitty.
Very dirty.
Very dirty, yeah. And so Metal Rising also has the same thing, but you're also running really fast, so it's like everything's brown
Everything's over the
and
top.
gray, and it's like it's crazy. But the gameplay is awesome.
Yeah. It's a platinum game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So.
It shows in the gameplay.
Yeah.
But it's so fast and so brown. I had a headache and I had to stop after the first mission.
So you've only done one mission.
I've only done a mission.
Okay.
And probably will never do another one.
No, I probably will. Maybe.
I've seen later parts in that game, and I really want to play it. And having played Bayonetta 1 and 2 makes me want to play it even more.
Well, that's the thing, is it feels like close enough to Bayonetta, but it doesn't have the dodge function.
Oh.
And so it's like I keep pressing the button that would be where the dodge is for Bayonetta, and like it doesn't do anything. And I'm like, oh, damn it.
Did you ever unlock
play Bayonetta?
the katana in Bayonetta? I don't know
yes.
if it was 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's in 2.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like that without the dodge. Speaking of Revengeance, I played PS Plus game that
Mhm.
was like for free, like a month or two ago.
Right.
That was supposed to be like revenge. It's called Fury, and it like it's supposed to be, from what I heard, like Revengeance and like a Suda51 game.
Mm.
And I was really interested in it, and that game is really boring.
Oh, is it really?
Don't recommend that game.
Oh wow.
It's
You started that so confidently. I was thinking you were gonna recommend it.
well, I was like, I wanted to disappoint you, like how I was. The art style's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've
And
seen it.
It looks like like a Suda51 game, like Killer 7 or
Mhm.
Normal Heroes. And then the main character kind of looks like Raiden almost,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got really cool colors. The gameplay, it's all boss battles
Oh really?
that take like half an hour at least,
Mm.
and if you die, you have to restart it. And like, kind of generic music. So I got kind of bored.
Wow.
Um,
So like,
It sucks because the visuals look so cool, and like the designs for the bosses are like really awesome.
mm-hmm.
But it's just really boring. I
Yeah,
have no
I think
desire
I
to play it
remember
again.
when I saw the trailer. I saw like the tagline was just like bunch of boss fights, and I was like, okay, well,
That's all it
are
is.
they all boss fights?
It's all boss fights.
That's gotta get old, I'm sure.
Yeah, and it's like the same thing over and over. And then they get more moves,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's just that for 10 more minutes, and then they get more moves, and then it's
Then
that for
you
10
adjust.
more minutes.
Huh. Well, thank you for warning me.
Yeah, it was a free game, so I can't
Oh, it's free.
complain too much. It was free on PS Plus, but I would be more disappointed if I bought it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I've done that.
Yeah, and then I haven't played it yet, but I just downloaded Journey because Journey's for free this month.
Oh, really?
So
Shoot,
Really?
I haven't played
Shit.
that yet.
so next month or next podcast,
Get it.
we should talk about it.
Yeah,
You gonna download it right
yeah,
now?
I'm gonna download it right now.
Mark's PS4 is already on, so
I've been wanting to play that for a long time.
I played the demo
Yeah.
maybe 10 times. Just go back and forth. I was like, holy shit, man, this is beautiful.
You just played the demo and you already got the whole entire story out of it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Just by playing
Yeah.
it 10 times.
I don't
Well,
want to hear
it's-
that.
it's free
it's
now.
just amazing. Journey and also play Flower.
Flower.
yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah.
the
that
same
was-
people.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
That might go on for free. I don't know.
What else do we have?
All right. Well, so
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
You think
Now that
should
you
do it
mention
That
it.
is an amazing show.
yeah, it is,
Take it
isn't
away.
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
Go
So-
ahead.
For the last couple months, James Rasco, David Frank, and I have been watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Without me,
Some of us
apparently.
for the time.
It's okay.
Well, we started it like a long time ago, but we've just recently been like kicking it into high gear
Without me.
Mhm.
without you.
It's okay.
Well, we can't go back now. We're so far. Sorry, we didn't think to invite you. Sorry.
It's okay.
Thanks.
It's okay.
You're welcome. So, why did you want to talk about this?
Why not?
All right, so Full Metal
All of those.
Mhm.
Good job.
Full Metal Alphabet.
Full Metal Full Metal
She
Alchemist
was
Brotherhood. I would say probably, if not my number one favorite anime ever.
Really?
So far.
Top 3. Like this.
What is your top 3? I'm curious.
Can you name 3?
Yeah,
Name
Full
three.
Metal. Full Metal. I don't know. I don't know why I can't say this. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Full Metal
There you
Jacket.
go. Harvey.
Anohana. No.
I've
Not
never
top
seen
3.
I've never seen
Name your
Anohana.
top 3.
I might watch
Let's
that
go
one day.
DxD.
Ghost in the Shell.
Which
Top
one?
3?
The original?
No, Ghost in the
movie?
Shell is top
the show,
5.
The show that you fell asleep with.
No, I fell asleep watching the new Ghost in the Shell movie.
What about Evangelion?
Yeah, top 3. Okay, so Anohana, maybe Evangelion top 3. Ghost.
What about Gurren Lagann?
Let's
Don't. All right,
Let's make this easier. Make it top 5.
Stop naming good
I
shows.
can't. There's
What
so
about
many
Cowboy
different.
Bebop?
There's so many different anime. I can't just choose 3.
I got my
So,
3.
that's
Locked
right.
and loaded.
Locked and loaded. What are
Oh,
your top
boy.
3?
Number 1, Cowboy Bebop.
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Number 2, Evangelion. Whoa. Number 3, JoJo.
Yeah, he's
Go
shooting
on.
things.
Okay. All right. Well, now everybody give their top 3, and I'll give mine at the end.
Mark, in editing, add gunshot sounds.
Okay.
Every time I made that sound.
Also add picture of gun showing up on screen.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll forget about this and hear it when you're editing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
And then you'll know.
I'm sure I'll be really happy.
Uh-huh.
And then show the entire Star Wars.
And then show, make sure the credit, the entire credits to Transformers 2. Have that just be scrolling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Or just put a bunch of shit.
Just
Like,
not
just
even,
shit.
just not even, there's no context. Just have Transformers 2 credits just scrolling. Or whatever's on the screen right now. Yeah, in reverse order.
Make sure that the last one is an Italian man going bada bing.
And then a guy on the other side of the story is like, bada boom!
This is all being cut, right?
No.
Probably
No,
not.
no, this is
not at all.
this is fun.
You have an obligation to do this.
Real happy about this.
Yeah.
And so just have those credits rolling. And,
So, top 3 anime.
and right,
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Bada bing.
Bada boom!
All right. So, Future Mark has killed himself.
Yeah.
Rest in peace in the future, Mark.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You
Gone
took
by.
your own life.
Goodbye.
Gone too soon.
Gone too soon. Or not soon enough.
Yeah.
Hey, David, top 3.
Yeah.
I guess obviously Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's really good anime.
Mm.
Love the science behind it. Alchemy, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't really think of a second good one.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like, Brotherhood, I love it so much, it's just, like, obviously that's top 3 for me.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
like, it's fantastic. I can't recommend it enough.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say?
Oh, I mean, this is kind of hard. Like, thinking on the spot for, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
thousands of
think of
anime. Like, hundreds.
Yeah,
I've
there's so
seen.
many and they cycle out. It's hard to just choose 3.
I've
mean-
thought of mine beforehand.
Yeah.
I have a list ready.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Well,
think I
good
have
for
mine.
you.
Yeah.
Well, obviously it's going to be Dragon Ball Z for you.
Dragon Ball Z, Full Metal Brotherhood, and then either Haruhi, Anohana, or Naruto.
See, now, I don't consider Dragon Ball Z an anime, because, like, it was on
It's
Cartoon
an
Network.
experience.
I know, yeah.
This is a dub.
This is
It's an art form.
It's an art form. This is my way of life. Dragon Ball Z. Every morning, gotta do a Kamehameha wave to the heavens.
To the heavens.
Praise the sun.
But for mine, I want to say Clannad and Clannad After Story.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
That's
Yeah,
taking
you
your
are.
number 1 and 2 spot.
Is that 2
No,
different
no, no.
ones?
Okay.
I think that's my number 1.
Okay.
And then Erased. That
Erased.
is really good.
Yeah.
I love it.
We were just talking about Erased this morning.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Okay.
David and I.
I really love Erased. But
Yeah,
and then
but
the third one. I don't know.
ReZero?
No.
Oh, yeah, you're not watching that anymore.
Watamote.
I've stopped.
Scooby
No.
Doo New Adventures.
Oh shit! Scooby Doo with John Cena?
Yes. Scooby Doo WWE special.
I was already
And then-
planning on putting, like, images of the shows up, and now I'm putting those up.
And then I don't
Isn't
know.
there a sequel to that coming out?
I hope.
I think it's already out.
I really
Oh,
hope.
God.
I'm gonna watch that. I haven't seen any Scooby Doo in years.
I've seen
I'm
the
gonna watch
footage
that.
of like John Cena throwing a boulder off the mountain.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So it's gotta
It
be
just
good.
comes out of nowhere. It's like John Cena.
Actually voiced by John Cena. So.
And then I guess the third one, Corey in the House. I love it.
Classic.
You gotta love
Oh,
that
Frank, you
anime.
love your memes.
Yeah, dude.
It wasn't even a meme. It was just a mention
No,
of it.
yeah. I
Oh.
don't even know how that came to be.
Filthy Frank.
I love Filthy Frank.
Yeah.
Because that's me.
His old stuff was good.
Yeah. So,
I like
was
it.
there anything else you wanted to mention about Full Metal Alchemist, or?
We need
talk
to
about-
finish it soon.
Yeah, we're getting close.
I want to talk about the story-wise, like going by like the equivalent exchange,
Mm-hmm.
because I've always liked that. It's like you gotta give this amount to get that amount.
You got to give to get.
Mm-hmm.
You get
You gotta give to get.
You know what I'm saying?
2 seconds of new radicals.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
What?
There's a song called "You Get What You Give."
Oh, okay.
Equal equivalent,
Yeah.
equivalent exchange.
Mhm.
They knew about alchemy.
Yeah, they did.
What?
Yes.
James is lost.
What
So
should
after
happen?
consulting the Crunchyroll popular movie or shows list,
Mm-hmm.
I figured out my top 3.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
What are the top 3?
Full Metal Alchemist. Second is Beelzebub, pretty good show.
I like it.
And third is Bleach.
All right. Oh shit! Got Hunter x Hunter. How could I forget that? Corner
The
house.
best.
Fuck you.
You got Corey in the house. Yeah, Corey.
Corey!
You can't eat the White House!
No, you can't. It's mine. It's for the American people.
Oh my god!
Everyone gotta share that. White.
Alright, well, next topic. What is the last movie that y'all have seen in theaters?
Oh, in
that-
theaters?
Yeah, in theaters.
I don't know, Deadpool
That,
maybe?
I watched
that
it.
wasn't a superhero movie.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
Wow,
Star
Dang,
Wars.
dude, that's like
Yeah,
all
I know.
my movies.
Literally Star Wars last year.
Yeah, that was last December.
Wait,
I
that's a
think that is
superhero
the
movie,
only
I think.
movie that we've seen in theaters.
No,
Pacific Rim.
Pacific
Is that-
Rim?
does that
Holy
count?
crap.
No,
No,
but like
we
yesterday.
I was
watched
gonna-
Suicide
Rim was
Squad.
like
Okay,
4 years
so
ago.
last night Frank and Robert
think-
went to the
yeah.
movies, and guess what movie they saw?
Pacific Rim?
No,
Pacific Rim's not out.
Suicide Squad.
Oh.
I'm
I
so
really like it.
sorry.
No,
Was
okay.
it
so
good?
sorry.
Was it good?
Yeah,
okay,
I
because like
liked
all
it.
of us are
I mean-
just like, oh, I'm so sorry.
I know. I mean,
For
going
your
by,
for your viewership.
no, but like going by the reviews.
Wait, did Robert pay for the tickets?
Yeah, he did.
Good.
I was like,
Okay, so no
nah,
loss.
I ain't gonna pay for that. You gotta pay for it. I'm gonna buy popcorn.
It's just a movie that happened to you at that point since you didn't have to pay for it.
A movie
yeah.
happened in
But,
front of
like,
me.
when I watched it, I really liked it. I mean,
Okay.
going by like the reviews, I can understand. Like the Joker was like, that's his laugh.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
that was
I
him
mean-
being stabbed.
No,
I thought he was having a stroke.
no,
I thought he
like
was dying.
I really liked it.
Oh, really?
I mean, it wasn't. I mean, comparing it, I don't want to say it's like just one level below Deadpool.
Really?
Like, where,
Really?
like I enjoyed it.
Deadpool was very good.
Yeah, it was. But like, I want to say
Deadpool
it's
was
like
very
one
good,
level
so I don't
below it.
believe that.
Yeah. I don't want to
Yeah,
believe it. I haven't
But
given
I
the new
really-
DC a chance at
No,
all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care. But like, I loved it. Or I didn't love it, I liked it.
Okay.
Didn't hate it, didn't love it. It was okay. Yeah,
Didn't Robert drag us to Bad Grandpa?
yeah he did.
Y'all watched Bad Grandpa?
Yeah, we kind of got dragged into
Brother?
it.
yeah,
because
I don't know how.
It's
We were
it's a
dragged.
film made by the same people who made Jackass.
Yeah, it's this. Yeah, it's
It's
Johnny
insane.
Knoxville.
I actually
Yeah,
saw
it's the
that
same
in
people
theaters
that-
too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
But
thought it
wait,
was funny.
for the longest time, I always like I couldn't say jackass because like I
Yeah,
always thought
'cause-
ass like ass was a bad word. I was like, but
I
Jack
went to go see
Butt.
yeah,
But
Jack Butt.
yeah. And then like whenever my dad came in and was like, "Hey, what are you boys watching?" He's like, "Oh, just look at the
oh,
DVD."
here's the box.
Yeah, that's
Dad, I don't want
It's
to.
too embarrassing. Don't look at me.
Please don't ground me. Please don't ground me.
But yeah,
Alright,
Robert
yeah.
dragged us to watch
Grandpa.
Bad Grandpa, and that's the first time I've ever fell asleep in the theater.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, he was
Yes.
next to me too. I was like, David, are you what?
I don't
We're
think that's
watching a movie.
possible. Like for me, at least, I've never fell asleep during a movie.
I
Well,
mean,
then again, now that I think about it, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning when
Yeah,
I want to
I
see
mean-
it.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
yeah. Wait, is that even possible?
No,
I
it's
think I
like-
could fall
think it was
asleep
like-
if
I
it's
think
2
it
in
was
the
like
morning.
At midnight, and then
It was-
like it was around 2 o'clock. It was like,
Maybe you got out around 1.
it was
Yeah.
it was somewhere around that time, and I just
Mhm.
fell asleep during the movie, and I woke up and it was a different part.
Yeah.
Because I've that movie is basically Jackass, but they put a story
Mhm.
Yeah.
to like tie
And then
every
there's, like, a
skit
little
together.
boy, too. I hate it.
Some of
Good.
the skits were, I remember laughing at.
I've never seen it.
I don't remember a lot of it, but so
So that's the
Who
last
knows?
movie that you saw in the theater that wasn't a superhero movie?
No,
No, I think,
Why did you bring it up?
I just wanted to bring it up because
that movie is like 4 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Another
maybe
bad
more.
movie is Tammy.
Yes,
'Cause,
we
like,
got dragged to see that.
Yeah.
Oh, movies
Oh,
you've been
God,
dragged to
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
That movie.
There was one scene where like this cashier lady, she was like crying. He's like, she stole our money. I was the only one in the theater, busting out laughing.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it a serious moment?
It was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be serious,
moment,
but I was laughing
but
my
it
ass
was
off.
so poorly written.
Yeah, I was laughing. While like there were like people around me. I was like, what is that boy doing?
Is that voice special?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like,
okay. Well, that's.
This is a serious movie.
yeah.
What were you saying?
Movies that we've been kind of dragged to. There's
Mhm.
my friend Josh wanted to see a movie that I knew was gonna be dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it was. It was Jamie Foxx and Channing Tatum, and Jamie Foxx is the
Oh.
president.
Oh,
yeah.
White
And,
House.
like, the White House.
Down.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Pacific
White House.
Rim.
It was one of the
Olymp-
two. There were two movies where
Olympic.
the White House was taken
No.
over, and they took place at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was
Olympic
Olympus.
Down.
Olympus Has Fallen and White House Down.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
believe that's the one that
Maybe
we
it's
watched.
White House Down.
It was
I
supposed to be
still
like-
don't know if that was supposed to be a comedy or not. Because
Yes.
there's like comedic moments, but
Yeah.
it's not consistent.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of serious moments too, and then some of the serious moments were so serious that they ended up going around the world being funny. There's like, that movie is so bad.
It's a
It's like,
Yeah.
did you see it?
no.
I saw the trailers.
There's,
and it looked serious, but also
there's
you know,
this-
funny.
I'm gonna spoil the end.
Go ahead.
There's this fucking, I think Channing Tatum's daughter. I've only seen this once in theaters when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Regret. Regret. No. And it's like his daughter in the movie. One of the like conflicts in air quotes.
Mm-hmm.
She's like a flag twirler. A very
Oh,
relatable
God.
thing.
Did he try to take her down?
And like he never shows up to like her flag twirling competitions.
Oh.
And she's neglected.
That's
and
a bad
like
dad.
it's like, why do I flag twirl? What's the point? At the end of the movie, to like, they need to send a message,
Mhm.
like, we're okay in here or something. She literally is like, now's my chance to be a hero. And she grabs an American flag, and it's slow motion of her running with an American flag with this like inspirational music. And it's one of the funniest unintentionally funny things I've ever seen.
Oh my
'cause it's
God.
like,
Sounds like the thing
It's-
from Jurassic Park 2 with the girl in her gymnastics.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like that. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm gonna be a hero with like the most like
See, now,
this feels
unrelated
like that-
thing.
I thought she was
Def-
gonna like run while like twirling it.
Maybe she twirls. I don't remember.
It
But
feels like something in like
the American
the-
flag in the air.
but the whole audience somehow like knows immediately. It's like, yeah, she did.
This feels like it belongs in like a movie around the time like Die Hard happened. It's just like
It's
I
so
love
like
Die
it's
Hard.
a sequence like
it's
that.
so over dramatic and like over patriotic, I guess, that it's
Yeah.
hilarious.
I guess
It's
that's
like,
a
yes.
summer movie.
America wins again.
This is special talent.
Yeah.
It's so if you want to watch a bad movie, there's whatever that one's called.
Going down,
This actually
Olympic Downs.
Olympic Downs.
history down. I don't know.
White House Attack.
That's it.
So this actually
White
ties in
House
because
attack.
you guys were talking about one of you mentioned laughing in the theater,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and so the last
Uh-huh.
movie that I had seen that wasn't a superhero movie was Hateful Eight,
Okay.
and
Oh yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I saw. That's the last one.
Yeah,
I saw
'cause
in theaters because that came out after Star Wars.
both Jameses and I saw it together,
Mhm.
so we can actually discuss Hateful Eight if we want to.
if you want to. That's a long movie.
But like, the movie is like at the last half of the movie on, and it's just like gruesome violence, and so I
Mhm.
think it was us and then two other groups of people in the theater,
Yeah.
and there was a family in front of
in
us,
like the middle of the day.
yeah, and and there was like a couple behind us and to the left, and like from the halfway through the movie on, it's just like blood and guts. And like,
Super serious moment.
yes, and like this, and this woman behind us is laughing throughout the entire last half of the movie. She's giggling, and I am like, "What is funny? Please tell me."
Oh yeah,
And
I forgot about that. It's like really horrifying moments, and then
You're like,
she's laughing.
like behind you, and it's just like, I was like
That's kind
angry.
That's Yeah, that was annoying because she was laughing a lot.
Did you
I
look around?
want to say
Yeah.
throughout the entire, like, until the movie ended, she was laughing.
To be fair, that movie's supposed to make you uncomfortable and not know how to feel.
Yeah. And so that's how I felt.
At the same time,
But, like,
shut up.
yeah. But I was like, I wasn't, like, uncomfortable and angry about, like, what was happening on screen, but what was happening behind me. And then when we finally ended, and then I turned around to see what the big deal was, and she was just flirting with her guy the entire time.
Oh.
Like, they weren't even watching the movie.
Oh,
Those
okay.
people shouldn't watch movies.
Don't
No,
come to the theater unless you want to watch a movie.
Right.
Yeah, and eat popcorn.
Otherwise, get out.
Yeah.
Also, don't bring your kids.
No.
Especially not to Hateful Eight.
Take your phone, throw it away.
Yeah.
Okay, you can bring your kids to some movies. I meant, don't bring your babies.
Yeah.
They're not gonna remember.
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's true.
They don't even know what a movie is.
They can't even comprehend
Yeah,
when things
happen.
go behind a hand.
No.
They don't have object permanence. That's what object permanence. They're not gonna remember a movie.
The finger thing, yeah, that just
Yeah.
blows their mind.
The finger
Right.
thing.
The one with the thumb, you dislocate it.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Or when you completely break it and break it off.
Oh God.
But I remember the last movie I saw that wasn't a superhero movie. It was The Conjuring 2.
Ah,
Classic.
That was
You're
American classic.
scary movie.
Conjuring 2.
Oh boy.
When did that come out? Like pretty recently?
Yeah, like
Okay.
a couple months, I guess. But Lord Jesus, old man, scary man.
Scary.
Scary.
Of that. So after they got home, they were telling me about it. They showed me the trailer of it.
Yeah.
And they got to the scene where it shows like a black corner with the
Yeah.
girl, and then out of nowhere in the shadows, the old guy comes out. For some reason, on my TV, the brightness is up just a little bit, so where
You could clearly
you can see the guy standing
Yeah.
there.
You can clearly see
So
him.
it's
But like
not
in the
scary
movie
at
theaters,
all.
it was pitch black. I almost peed myself.
Yeah, you can literally see the
Scary.
guy's white face just standing
Yeah.
there,
You can see
waiting,
him, like-
Yeah.
waiting for the cue.
You can like
Yeah.
see his mouth like counting
Yeah, it's
down.
like-
It's like 3, 2, 1. Ah!
It was supposed to be a super scary scene, but it just
Yeah.
completely destroyed it with my TV.
No, but like, okay, in the theater, because we went to the Ghetto Theater, which is like Galaxy. That's it.
64.
The Ghetto Theater.
Yeah,
Galaxy
Ghetto,
16.
where like people don't care about
It's got like
personal space.
it's
or
got like better. It's like bigger screens, but
Yeah.
somehow a worse movie
yeah,
than the
like,
other one.
because
Yeah.
people don't have boundaries there.
They have
Yeah.
police security guards. there.
Yeah, and so
Yes.
Oh god, that scares me so much going into theaters now.
Mhm.
Just the idea that something like that could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like when you try to get the ticket, the lady she always asks everyone in line, is like, "Can I see your ID?" It's like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's like,
I don't think I've ever
I'm
been
old
asked.
enough.
I don't think I've ever.
Regardless of movie or rating?
yeah,
I don't think I've ever been asked at Hollywood Theater, but
Really?
Galaxy, it's like
yeah,
every
just
time.
nonstop.
Every
It's
time.
like
Yeah.
every when I was in line, like every single person, either like old man or like little girl, because we were watching
Old men. Too.
Yeah, we were like watching a rated R movie. It was like, "Can I see your ID?" It's like,
Yeah.
he's,
Sure,
he's
you're more.
clearly like 80,
Sure, you're 17.
lady. But
I just
Are you
remembered
sure
I went
you
to go.
and your grandson are 17?
I remember we went to go see Wolf of Wall Street, and that was the first time I'd been ID'd ever. And I was like,
Oh yeah.
but like I just figured that was just because it was Wolf of Wall Street.
It's a very R-rated movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the guy said. He was like, "I need to see your ID. This is a very rated R movie."
I'm a big boy. I can watch
I was like-
rated R movies.
That was my first hint.
My mommy said I can watch this.
What if it was? Would he still kick you out if you were only like a month away from your birthday?
I don't. I mean,
Would he have been like,
He would have been no like.
I wouldn't have if I
it
was
was
in
like-
his shoes. I would have
if-
been like, you're soon. Go ahead.
Mm.
It's just a movie.
I think the whole
Oh,
He's
age
not gonna
limit.
stop
I don't
you
know,
for
dude.
life.
I think the whole age limit thing's stupid. I think it just depends on
Yeah,
where you are mentally.
because
Right.
like, me and James, we've watched rated R, even unrated movies. Like when we were like 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Friday the 13th. We were like
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my dad. He was like, "Hey guys, this is a scary movie. You can watch it if you want, but like, don't come crying to me when you're scared." And then later that night,
It's
I
called
was
Tough Love.
Yeah, I was like screaming. He's like, "Dad, Mom!"
Hey guys, you're 9.
Let
I'm
me
gonna
sleep
scare you
here.
half to death.
And so
Hey guys,
I had
you're
night-
9.
I had nightmares. For
You're
like
9, right?
A good month.
Yeah, Dad.
I had pretty scary nightmares.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the only scary part in the movie was the last scene.
Yeah, everything else
What
is
movie?
just cheesy.
Yeah,
The
Friday the
original Friday the
13th.
13th.
Oh
When
yeah.
Jason comes out of the water.
Yeah, like little boy Jason.
The-
That is
I've only
scary.
seen Friday the 13th once, but it's an edited version for TV.
Oh,
Yeah.
So like literally nothing happens.
No. There's the only scene I remember
There's,
that
like,
was
one
cut
scene.
out was with Kevin Bacon getting the arrow shoved through his neck.
Oh yeah.
In the TV edit, it just shows him laying in bed, and then
Oh,
the
yeah.
hand go over his head, and then it cuts to the next scene.
Yeah.
In the actual cut, it shows the arrow going through his neck, and then it cuts.
Well, okay, well that
but it
definitely
still
didn't
shows
happen.
the girl getting an axe through the face,
But
the girl getting shot with arrows,
I don't-
thrown through the window, the guy with his head
he memorized this movie.
spiked
Yeah.
to the door.
See now, I find this hard to believe
the
because
dead guy's body coming down
it
from
was-
the tree.
it was
Her
Jason's
getting her
mom.
head
doing this.
chopped off at the end.
It was Jason's
the
mom
head
doing
in the
this.
fridge.
I don't even need to watch this
Yeah.
movie.
It was Jason's mom doing this. She was like good 60 or 70 years old.
Yeah, the first
Yeah,
movie is
like,
like
this is
the-
hard to believe.
different from all the others. I haven't seen any of them except for the first one. And the first one, like I said, I watched it on the TV edit,
Yeah.
which was different from that one because it didn't even show any of that.
The
No.
one we watched did.
Yeah.
I guess it was on. I think it was on Spike at night.
Yeah,
so I
but-
guess
at
they
night.
had some stuff.
But anyway, so like it doesn't show any of the murders until like the end where like the girl is like running from the killer and then she like finds all of her friends dead.
yeah.
And so
Yeah.
like I had no context. I was like, "There's just someone in a tree. What the hell?"
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
Well,
What
that
happened
one,
here?
they didn't even show that guy get murdered. It showed the headlights come on, and then it cuts to the next scene.
Okay, well,
Insinuating he got murdered.
Friday the
Yeah.
13th. Insert picture of James as Jason.
Which one? There's multiple pictures.
Insert all.
The one where he's at
He was
work.
the scariest.
Insert all of them.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that answers that question.
Question.
Horror
Oh,
movies.
question.
What movie was the last one that you saw?
How long have
Oh.
we been recording?
Conjuring 2.
About an hour now.
Okay.
Oh,
it's
Olympic Town. Is that right?
Olympic House.
House thing.
So the Olympics happened. No one cares.
Oh.
Yeah,
Next
you're right.
topic.
Dropping that.
I completely
So
forgot
the
about
Olympics
that.
happened. Yeah, you're right. Overwatch did get new skins.
Yeah, they did.
Cool. Skins.
Um,
Hey, you said you're caught up with JoJo.
I am caught up with JoJo now.
You don't want to talk
No one
about
else is.
JoJo?
Yeah, we can talk about it, I guess. So you guys know,
I just want to ask.
No.
Well, I'll keep it spoiler free. Do you like part 4 more now that the villain has been introduced and now you know?
Yeah,
You do? Okay, cool.
I think I'll continue watching now. I skipped like 4 episodes.
Oh, go back and watch those.
I did, and I still don't like them.
Okay.
But
Cause
I watched the one where Yukiko dreams of Cinderella.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah, that one's kind of, but it's important setup. For,
Yeah.
For later.
for what happens.
But yeah, I went ahead and read a little ahead to
Mhm.
see how much more of the show is left. There's a lot more
A
actually.
lot. That's
Um,
good.
Well, part 4 is 170 something chapters. Part 3 was 150.
Mm.
It's actually longer than part 3.
Wow, that's surprising. Part 3 was awesome.
So some of the stuff to look forward to. It looks like there's probably gonna be a few episodes just focused on Kira
Mm-hmm.
and just his life now.
Yeah, I didn't think I would like Kira. I kind of like him.
He's a good villain.
Yeah.
I'm interested. I haven't actually read part 4, but I've read the major stuff that happens next.
Mm.
So it's like it's him just trying to live his life now
With a new face.
as a new person.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be like more like one-off episodes, but they sound actually really interesting.
Mm.
There's gonna be a Rohan episode,
And
and then the whole end, final
Mhm.
fight stuff.
yeah.
So I'm excited.
Yeah. I mean,
It looks
I'm,
like it's really picking up.
yeah, I'm thankfully for that because, like I said, I skipped like 4 episodes just to see what happens whenever Kira's introduced,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it feels like, all right, good, we're moving now. Thank
Yeah,
God.
the Kira stuff is really intriguing.
Yeah.
His hand fetish.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of action in those episodes.
Yeah.
A lot of really cool stuff happened. And-
Jotaro finally fights.
yeah, thank God.
Jotaro has fought. He punched Josuke once in the first episode.
Mhm.
He shot a rat.
He fought a rat. He shot at a rat. And then he fought the main villain of part 4.
Yeah.
Those are all the fights Jotaro has done so far.
Yeah.
Didn't he fight a phone? While, like,
He did fight a phone. He crushed a phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he fought a
If
phone.
you want to count that, sure.
He broke a phone. No, he fought it.
Oh man. Yeah.
Well, I've been reading part 6, and there's like Jotaro assist in one fight.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm almost at the end of reading part 6.
Mm.
I don't know how far you're in.
I
The beginning.
haven't read any.
Somehow, I thought part 5 is like just the weirdest part. It's still really good.
Mm-hmm.
Part 6 manages to be even more weird.
Really.
Like, the story's really cool, and I really like the villain and how it all ties back to Dio.
Mm.
But like, some of the stands are like ridiculous.
Oh yeah, there's like one that like the only as far as I've written so far that there's a woman that like makes people small.
Oh, that's tame. That's
Yeah.
really tame compared to some like. Well, I can't talk about it because it'd be spoilers.
Yeah,
but
right.
like some of the later stands are like just catastrophic.
Turn person into snail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were
that's
talking-
what I'm reading right now.
Uh,
Is snail people.
we were discussing like we were bored at work, David and I, and we
Uh-huh.
were just like, let's just create a bunch of stands and like and I created one that David was like, that's overpowered. I was like, really, they're all overpowered, but
What
like,
was
there's always checks and balances. I was thinking,
Mark was
do you want to say mine?
what was it? Queen of the Stone Age?
Yeah, mine was
Queens
Queens
of the
of
Stone
the Stone Age, and
And
there'll be
it's
2 stands.
3
Uh-huh.
stands.
No, just 2. I brought it down to 2, just 2.
It was
And-
originally 3.
It was originally 3. But so the powers would have been like based off of the song "I Appear Missing." So
Uh-huh.
like one would make me invisible, and the other one would teleport me.
Okay.
So
Overpowered.
Yeah, overpowered, but they're all kind of overpowered. But
They're all overpowered.
but there's
Also,
always
they
a
all
way to
have a
stop
weakness.
them. Yeah.
Also, everyone only gets 1.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
no,
Except for the ones that are
Kira
like,
has
split
2.
into millions.
Kira has 2 abilities.
Well, he has 1 stand and 1 remote stand,
Mhm.
which you learn
Well,
more about in part 5. Are like separate from you.
Rohan or Rohan has kind of 2 abilities. He can like turn you into a book and like write things in it, and
he has
he can
2
also
abilities.
Yeah, then he can also draw things that like actually.
It's part of the
appear.
same stand though.
Okay. Well,
Without going in the spoilers, someone in part 6 has 3 stands, kind of.
see, I'm not
but-
completely baseless here.
It's more like his stands evolve into new stands.
Mhm.
Koichi has
Yeah.
3 stands actually.
Yeah. Echoes Act 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and you can choose which one to send out. I guess Koichi. Unless that all counts as the same stand. But look, it's like a
It does.
transformer.
It does.
Mm-mm. Does it go back and forth? Because it looked like he went from like 2 back to 1 at one point.
Yeah, it goes back.
Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting.
In the fighting games, you can switch between all 3, which is cool.
So something like that.
Yeah.
It'd be Queens of the Stone Age.
There's a stand in part 5 called Rolling Stones, which is a stone that rolls. It does more than that, but it's literally a stone that rolls around.
Alright.
So I was thinking yours is gonna be like a stone.
Yeah.
Oh, that exists.
That's the third one. There are 2 queens and then there's an actual stone.
Actual stone. It's 2 queens and a stone.
Yeah.
A very literal interpretation.
Queens of the Stone Age. All right.
But yeah, I'm glad we're at that point. I'm
Yeah.
part 4.
Thank goodness for that, because before that it really didn't feel like it had anywhere it was going. It was like, hey, our dad's fucked up. We gotta find a stand user who can like save our dad. Oh, so that's what the next episode's, right? No.
No.
We're not gonna touch on that again.
Part 5 is really good. I've told it's all about mobs. Part
Mhm.
6 is all about prison.
Yeah. See, I've got like this problem because like I started reading 5 and 6, but I didn't
Don't
get
do
any,
that.
I didn't get any further really because like
Do them one at a time.
the same thing happened whenever One Punch Man was coming out. It's like they're 2 different experiences. I can either read it and then watch it, or I can watch it and then read it. Either way, it's
You would wait a really long time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and read them.
Yeah.
Because I can't wait.
And I also
'Cause
started
there's
watching.
After part 6, there's still all of part 7, which I heard is up there with part 2,
Oh well.
and then 8, which is ongoing.
Yeah, 7 looks interesting. I want to read that.
I want to read it, but I want to work my way there.
Yeah.
I don't want to rush it
I
because
also
parts 5 and 6 are good too.
I also started reading Prison School, so I stopped reading 6 because.
Oh,
of
what do you think of that?
that. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
stopped.
It's got some really genuinely funny points.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read the whole thing though, but and I haven't seen the anime. But
For the anime, I saw one scene. It was like these two guys are in like the bathroom,
yeah,
and then like the
I
two
read
guys,
that
like,
part.
walking, it's like these guys. I hope they don't rape me. They don't
What?
touch my booty. And then like it's like they were like in the room. It's like, oh hey,
there's some.
come over here. Let me wash your back. It's like, no.
There are legitimately
No.
hilarious
Yeah.
parts in the manga at least.
I was like, oh, James recommended this like ages ago. I wanted to check it out, and then I read like however many chapters, probably like 20 plus, and then I had to go to work. But yeah,
It's funny.
I like it a lot.
It's really messed up, but it's funny.
Let's see. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I just wanted to see what your thoughts on part 4 were now that the villain's finally here.
Yeah, now that the villain's here, I'm gonna probably be keeping up to date.
Yeah.
Is he here to stay?
I'm still not gonna watch those episodes. Those ones that I skipped.
From what I heard, part 4, now that Kira's here, is gonna be a lot focused on him.
Yeah.
Like I said, there's probably gonna be an episode all about him pretty soon. Cause something happens, without spoiling, that now he has to like completely change the way he lives.
Mm.
So
He has to get rid of his hand.
Not quietly.
Oh.
that does happen actually. He does get a hand back though. So
All right.
don't worry.
James, you're gonna head out in a little bit, but really quickly.
Yeah,
But I
7
wanted
minutes. Okay.
to mention Shin Godzilla just got a trailer out in America.
I haven't seen that yet.
Shit.
Is that the Hideki Anno one?
Yes. So
I want to see it.
I want to see it too. So we found out that it comes out on October 11th through the 18th for a whole week, and
Where is it
the closest one is
playing?
Temple.
Temple.
Closest
I'd
theater
go.
is Temple. I would go too. That's
I'd
like
go
a half hour away.
2 hours.
Half hour. No, we
It's
looked.
not
Holy
2 hours.
shit!
We
2
looked it up.
hours.
Dallas is 2 hours.
We looked it
Oh.
up. It's a half hour away. It's in Temple.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
I'm up for that. I want to see that so bad. James, James Rasco, you're a big fan of Godzilla.
Yeah.
We just watched the trailer again before everybody showed up. What did you think?
Really awesome. Still
Yeah.
want to see another trailer to see what else they show on
Yeah.
there.
I want to watch it
Maybe
after this
this time.
podcast.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
trailer's very fast cut.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
You don't really get to see much unless you pause a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it's mostly centered around the people.
Like all
'Cause, like,
Godzilla movies
yeah,
are.
which is like most Godzilla movies.
Except for the newest one.
No, it was
No, the newest one was
Oh.
followed Kick-Ass, and like
a
his
very
plight.
lackluster kind of
Yeah.
story.
Oh yeah, the newest one
Mm-hmm.
where it's like, ooh, Bryan Cranston's in it, and he's like in it for like 2 seconds.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
like
dead.
Heisenberg.
I liked the
I
newest
really
American
like it.
one. I thought it was fine. It was just really boring until the final fight. I wish the whole movie was the final fight.
I had
It
there's a
actually
lot
had
of
fight scenes in the movie that weren't just people talking.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of parts that confused me. Like Godzilla shows up, and then cuts the kid sleeping. It's like
Oh yeah.
And then
I hated that
it's
so
like-
much.
you really hyped me up.
There's a little
And
For
then
nothing.
and then like it doesn't even show a fight scene; it just shows like news.
It shows the
stuff.
aftermath,
Yeah,
which is interesting.
Yeah.
If they handle it better, maybe.
Yeah.
if they actually show the fights and not try and hide Godzilla to the end.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
We know who he is.
We know Godzilla.
Yeah,
This-
this don't have to hide
He's
it.
a movie icon.
well, this is Japan. This is Toho taking it back. This
Yeah.
is
Mhm.
them being like, yeah, we're gonna make another Godzilla movie
Because,
finally.
yeah,
So
Final Wars was supposed to be the last one,
When-
but then
Actually, 1984 was supposed to be the last
oh
one,
well
and
Yeah.
then
that
they
didn't happen.
no, but Final Wars was like the end all be all. It was like nothing but monsters
Yeah.
everywhere.
that ends with Godzilla turning around and giving a thumbs up to the screen, the camera. That's
Yeah,
how it
Wow.
ends.
yeah, but, like and then
That's how I wanted the
American
new
version-
Godzilla to end. The new Godzilla, he walks into the ocean, then he turns around and gives a thumbs up to the camera,
And he says, "God bless America," in English.
and then then he drapes the American flag around his neck.
And then he takes the flag in slow motion, runs across the White House
Yeah.
lawn.
There's a little flag twirl.
Then he like
twirls
runs up
it.
some stairs like with boxing bags and just start punching at the air.
That movie's so bad. White House attack down Olympia.
Oh.
But I've heard like reviews of Shin Godzilla, and it's really good.
Yeah,
so I'm excited.
Things that I've seen reviews also. And, like there was a blogger who put out a Japanese blogger that put like he said Hideki Anno's fingerprints are all over this, and I'm like, I'm excited.
I've heard like straight up. There's Evangelion music at one point.
Really?
Like the dun 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 when like the angels show up.
Oh, really? Is that Misato's theme?
No.
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
Yeah, like angel attack theme is like straight up in it. So
awesome.
I'll scream when that part.
I'm excited. Well, because like I'm also a fan of Godzilla, big fan of Evangelion. So, especially because this is directed by Hideki Anno.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it. So
full directing style.
Yeah. Also, they brought back the classic music for this trailer.
Yeah,
I'm thinking they might have more classic Godzilla music throughout the movie, and that's good.
That's good. Well, with Anno, probably. A lot of his stuff uses like classic music. Like Evangelion's all like orchestrated. So I would expect it. Did the new Godzilla have like, I remember, was the music like Inception sound?
I'm sure. That's
That's something I'd want movies to stop doing.
I'm not,
in trailers.
Yeah. Like people give. I think it was Inception was the first one to do it. And then like after that, like everybody noticed that it's like it gets like the beats.
Yeah, but now every trailer does that. I miss trailers that are just like this summer.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, we watched the
like gonna have a movie plot.
The Lethal Weapon trailer.
Yeah.
Danny Glover.
Oh yeah.
And then Danny Glover says something, and then Mel Gibson says something else.
Has a movie recently done that?
No, but I would.
Not a serious movie that wasn't a stupid comedy.
Yeah.
Because even the stupid comedy ones have like so many pauses for joke.
Yeah.
Laughter inserts.
Yeah. And then there's no laughter.
Oh yeah.
Have you? Before we get too far from Shin Godzilla, any speculation on like what Shin Godzilla is? Because I don't know if it's called Shin Godzilla because maybe it's a different Godzilla. I don't know.
Shinji.
I thought that too because like Shinji is the main character of Evangelion.
After End of Eva, this is a third ending to Evangelion.
This is your speculation.
Where
It's 4.44.
This is 4.4. Shinji becomes God and wishes to become Godzilla, and then lives in a world where he's a dinosaur man.
Yeah.
He tries to live out his normal life as a dinosaur.
I would lose my freaking mind if like Evangelion Eva Eunice show up at the end of Shin Godzilla and try to fight him.
Well, there's that whole collaboration, which was supposed to just be like a merchandise thing. But if they ever actually did something where it's like an Evangelion fighting Godzilla, even if it was like a short film, that'd be so cool.
I would lose my mind.
It wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah. Just to see Evangelion in live action would be awesome. I don't care how it's done, as long as Japan does it.
I care how it's
sure
done.
about that?
You sure?
No,
Would you want Michael Bay making it?
Yeah.
As long as Japan does it.
Do you want it to be whitewashed?
Would you want sci-fi?
As long as Japan does it.
Not everything Japan does is good.
No.
Well, I mean, like,
Attack on Titan?
well, see, because we watched.
Shit,
Did you see
bad.
Attack on Titan?
I was not
I didn't
good.
see the movie. No.
It's horrible.
I've had my friend
Bad.
tell me in great detail that movie,
Sucks.
and it's like, it does not sound good.
No.
Okay.
it's
Well,
very
all right. As long as
disappointing.
it's like on par with the Phoenix Wright movie, I'd be happy with that.
And
that was a good
yeah, that was an okay movie.
Yeah.
I
To
mean,
be fair, the version we watched, the subtitles
They
gave up.
disappeared, Yeah. There's no way to import it either, not with English subs.
See, no, it doesn't matter who makes it, American, Japanese, or even Canadian, as long as it's good. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Yeah,
it's like-
it doesn't
As long as
matter.
it's the good shit.
I don't see color.
No.
I'm colorblind.
Though, yeah, I was
Any
just,
race can do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, about Shin Godzilla, though, I was just gonna say that, like, maybe I'm speculating. I don't know anything other than the fact that Hideki Anno is directing it. Maybe it's a different Godzilla from the original. Maybe the original still happened and then left at the end of Godzilla Wars.
Yeah.
Because this looks almost. I mean, like,
Completely different.
it looks
Yeah.
completely different from the original
It looks
Godzilla.
more
You
scary.
know, he looks like the one from Godzilla vs. Destroyer where he's completely
Yeah.
burning up.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
Yeah,
reboot.
Where
he
he's
looks
like
like
having
charred
he's having a
original
meltdown.
That-
I'm
Like a
thinking
nuclear
it's like a
meltdown.
It
reboot.
probably just is a reboot, but
Hopefully.
that'd be interesting if it was.
Or a soft reboot.
See, no, I thought
Yeah.
it was like a complete redo of Godzilla.
Yeah,
like
it
a new
probably-
beginning.
It more than likely is, but that would be interesting if it was a different one.
Yeah.
Soft reboot is when it's a sequel, but the plot is basically the original movie.
Yeah.
So, it technically a sequel, but technically a reboot. Gets a new audience interested in it.
That was basically what 1984 was.
It's the safest. It's like the safest way to like bring back a new movie.
Is it like
also maybe the most boring way, in my opinion.
Is
like,
it like the new
Mad
Star
Max
Wars
Fury
movie?
Road and The Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Those are soft reboots.
Yeah.
Those are good
Those are
soft
really good.
reboots.
But there's also bad
There's
ones.
bad ones. We don't have to mention them.
I can't even think of any.
Me either.
Well, I haven't.
Transformers. Yeah.
Transformers.
G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe.
Oh.
Yeah, okay, we can think of a couple.
There was
not-
one that came out recently, but I can't remember what it was called.
Ghostbusters.
Yes,
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Wow, we forgot.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
I blocked it from my memory.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Mm-mm.
None
So
of us seen it.
to be fair, I haven't seen it. But if
Little-
it's anything like what I heard, then
Mhm.
We're gonna
Could
wait
be
until
good.
we get
Could
our
be
hands
good.
on a free copy.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna wait for Robert to buy a copy.
Yeah.
We'll steal it.
and then we'll
watch
be
that.
a movie will happen in front of us.
Like Batman versus Superman. We still have to watch that.
Oh,
We don't have
have-
to.
We
have
have it
to?
because Robert bought it.
There's
We can just-
no
we can
contract.
destroy it.
I mean, okay,
There's
going by
no
my
contract.
opinion, I liked it. It wasn't the best. It
Which
wasn't.
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, because okay, going by what I thought of Ben Affleck as Batman, I was like, no, this man was Daredevil. Did no one see that? That was shit.
This
And
man
then,
was blind.
Yeah, this man was blind throughout the entire movie. He didn't see shit. And then
He didn't see Alright.
But Batman vs Superman, the best part is Ben Affleck Batman. Like, if only they just made, I mean, it was just pretty much. It's like, oh, there's Superman there. Yay!
I haven't
Go
seen
back
it.
to Batman. Shit, it's good. And
So,
It's
That's what I
Jesse
said.
Eisenberg was the worst.
to summarize,
he's
to
fine.
summarize, you didn't expect to like Ben Affleck, but you do.
No, I love Ben Affleck. He was the
Okay.
best by far. He's carrying.
That's all I
DC.
heard about the movie. Is
He's like grabbing it by the balls. Like, come on, guys, let's get out of
Or
the
he's
shit hole.
trying to drag it out
Yeah.
of the pit that they've sunk into.
Yeah, but
all I've
I mean,
heard is
he's
the
by far
Batman
the
parts
best.
are good. That's
Mhm.
like what everyone
Is-
says.
amazing.
They're
But-
like, should have just been Batman movie.
Yeah, but by far the worst thing is
Jesse Eisenberg.
no, Jesse Eisenberg. He's like second compared to this
Oh,
character.
Doomsday?
Nope, that one he's third.
The old lady?
Stop.
No, she's probably fifth or sixth.
Old lady.
No,
What?
it is
Frank has a
Lois
list.
Lane.
Lois Lane?
Fucking hate her. She was the key
useless.
to everything. It's like, god damn.
Because she had to
She-
have something to do.
She had to be everywhere. It was like, oh man, this is so cool. It was like, look at Batman, and then all of a sudden it's like Lois Lane's like, oh damn it, why are you here? Go away.
Yeah,
It's
even
like,
the beginning part when they're in completely somewhere out
yeah,
in
desert.
deserts, nowhere near anywhere Metropolis would be, and she's just there
Yeah.
doing a report
Yep. And then like
in the middle of a terrorist
Yep.
fight.
And then shit's happened, and then Superman comes. It's like, oh, I gotta save Lois Lane.
She's here.
Ah, god.
So,
There's
by
one.
far my worst.
Does Wonder Woman do anything?
Yeah,
she
does.
shows up.
Steal
Yeah, she's-
something.
She shows up.
I mean, she's there. She's in the background for most of it.
She is
Until the
on
end.
on the box art.
Alright, we'll see you later,
Oh
James.
yeah, she is James.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Bye bye. Until like the very end, where
On-
she like has a fight with Doomsday.
On the cover, she's like right in the middle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't she like
Which
center?
is-
Yeah.
Yeah, she is.
Surprising.
And guess what? She's
'Cause-
only in it. Like actual
Yeah, well,
Wonder
because it's
Wonder
Batman
Woman.
versus Superman.
Yeah,
Wonder
so have
Woman's
Wonder
in
Woman
it.
on the front and center.
Yeah.
But most of the time
Makes
it's
sense.
Diana, the princess,
Mm-hmm.
just like walking
Princess
amongst.
Diana.
Yeah, and there's like a
That's
bunch of
her name.
there's a bunch of subplots, and it's okay. I like it. It wasn't. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it.
You've
I like
you've seen the trailer for Wonder Woman, right?
Yeah.
I have
Holy
not.
shit! I can't wait for that.
Really?
Yeah, man. That actually
I was
looks pretty
thinking-
cool.
Yeah, I thought it looked interesting enough. But, like, it feels like Captain America Thor.
Yeah, it does.
It's like they.
Captain America 4.
Captain
yeah,
America.
it takes place in World War II,
Yeah.
and it looks
Okay.
like the first Captain America movie.
Yeah.
And it's
I
also
really like it.
starring a fish out of water god,
Yeah.
like Thor.
Yeah.
Fish out of water. God.
I mean, I think it can work.
Yeah, it has
It
worked
can
in
work.
Captain America and Thor.
Yeah.
no,
No, Thor
this
sucked.
movie
Okay.
has been done before.
Mm.
Going by my opinion, I've seen Thor twice.
Mm.
I slept through it the second time.
I slept through Captain America.
Captain America was really good. I don't like it.
I still haven't seen the first one. Second and third one I have. They're both very good.
Mm-hmm.
You haven't seen the first Captain America?
You disappointed.
I fell asleep.
Oh.
Yeah, I fell asleep because
you attempted at least.
Yeah, I tried.
Okay.
My
I
yeah.
thought you just skipped it.
But,
I was like, I'll watch 2 and 3.
but by
I
far,
don't need to know how this starts.
by far the worst Marvel movie is Thor.
Thor.
The first one.
That's
Thor.
the worst one?
Yeah, by far, in my opinion. Because nothing happens until the very end.
Thor shows up.
No, technically.
Thor shows up.
Because most of the time he's just a human.
Thor has
to
logged
deal
in.
with science problems and shit.
Uh-huh.
And then at the very end, it's like, oh man, I got my powers back. I gotta fight this giant metal thingy that's a god-related thing. Oh no, Loki did something. The end. Alright, Arrow Man was there.
Arrow Man was in Thor? I didn't know
Purple
that.
Man.
The only-
that was where he began.
The only 2 things I remember about Thor, because I saw it once when it came out, is there's a robot.
Yeah.
It looked kind of cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then
I think it's called
Stanley is
Destroyer.
in a pickup truck trying
Oh,
to
really?
get the hammer
Yeah, it's like,
out.
I got this, boys.
And he's like, yeah, I got this. That's all I remember from
Yeah.
that movie.
There's a villain and Stanley cameos.
Yeah. So, any Marvel movie.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Was there anything else that you
Um,
really wanted to discuss on this episode?
no, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Was there anything you had on your list?
Nothing that can't wait.
Okay. All right. Well,
David.
I think we've recorded for about an hour and a half now.
That's an episode.
I think so. David, did you want to mention anything?
I'm good. I already got everything I wanted to say.
Alright.
I think we're good.
Alright.
All right. Well,
You good?
You can, guys, you can follow us on Facebook.
real talk now.
You can like us
Mhm.
on Twitter. You can subscribe to us on Tumblr. So do all those things.
Yeah.
These aren't, what do you call it? Suggestions? These are demands.
These are
Demands.
demands.
These are demands.
Yeah.
You gotta do it.
We want you to do it.
Yeah.
If I come back here next episode and you didn't subscribe, there's no more TV for a week,
Oh,
young
God.
man.
Oh, jeez. You boys better do that. And girls.
Good save, Frank.
Good save. Oh God, that was
better
close.
do it. You might
Alright.
get a timeout next time.
No TV.
Better do it, or you're grounded.
Alright. See you next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye.